So what I did beforehand is I attached my C250, and in this case it's 10mm stock, to my machine bed. That's done. I already, my QTC tools probed all 7 of them into my UC-CNC database, so that's done. I loaded the file with my 5 components that we're going to make. Now that's done. And I also already set the work offset, my Z work offset from the top of my stock, and that's going to be my Z0. So there we have it, the machining is done. You know, I do want to apologize for the footage that's maybe a little bit all over the show. And it's the first time that I do something as dynamic as trying to make video and the actual machining. And the reality is my priority still lies with the machine and my components. But, you know, I'm not trying to justify, I'm just saying that, you know, things will get better in time. I think at some stage I fell into the old trap, YouTube trap of wanting to have something or trying for perfection, and then you get nothing out. So it's that evil cycle of procrastination and perfection. So now I'd rather get something out and get better over time than having nothing out there and doing nothing about it. But in any case, that was just something that came to mind as I was standing here. The components I think turned out quite well. I started off with a 10mm end mill and a 1.2mm ramp down. Now I know the ramping is not very popular with a lot of people due to tool wear. I find my tools last quite long, so I'm happy to do ramping at this stage, and it creates for some spectacular chips as well. I left 0.2mm for a spring cut. That looks quite well. And the other thing is, I would normally tap these holes. I don't even know how many there are, but I would normally tap them manually, but there were just so many. I just decided to take my end mill to my threading end mill and let it just do its own thing. Now, it is 1 hour and 27 minutes in total for everything, for these 5 components, and I'm sure that the threading itself took about 45 minutes. I didn't time it, unfortunately. But you know, I had something else to do in that time, so I didn't really mind to let the machine just do its own thing on the threading. Then this is the other component. It's 4 of them that looks the same. These are 6mm holes. Once again, I did a ramp down 1.2mm, and this component looks quite well as well. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. Now, you know, as I said, I do apologize again for the footage, the machining footage, just a little bit all over, but you know, things will only get better. But as I always say, thank you very much for joining me on this journey. I really appreciate your time and watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so very much.